1 by 2x plus 2 by 3 raised to 2x square plus 3 by 4 cubed x cubed plus and so on. The first term is 1 by 2x. So we'll just see x terms first. First term has got x, second term has got x square, third term has x raised to 3. So n term is going to be x raised to n. About the ratios, what you have, first term is 1 by 2, second term is 2 by 3, third term is 3 by 4. So the n term is going to be n divided by n plus 1 raised to n. We have 1, 2, 3 for the powers of those bracket. So we go for the nth root of un. We have n divided by n plus 1 into x. Then we have to take the limit as n tends to infinity. So we express it and write 1 divided by 1 plus 1 by n into x. Take the limit, it is x. And the next part you already know what is to be done. Write it in general. For x is less than 1, sigma un converges. X is greater than 1, sigma un diverges. If you put x is equal to 1 in equation 1, you're going to get n divided by n plus 1 raised to n as un. How are you going to simplify that? Try it on your own. It becomes 1 divided by 1 plus 1 by n raised to n. And as you work it out, just work out and see, you'll get the value. And then for x is equal to 1, what is the conclusion? Alright, the next example I like to discuss is test for convergence 1 by 3 plus 2 by 5 square plus 3 by 7 cubed plus and so on. Sigma un will be, if you check, the numerator terms are 1, 2, 3 and so on. 1 raised to 1, 2 raised to 2, 3 raised to 3, n term is n raised to n. Denominator will be 3, 5, 7. It's an arithmetic progression. So you will find the nth term of the arithmetic progression is 2n plus 1. So this is how we write un. We take the nth root. N divided by 2n plus 1 will be the value. Rewrite it. Then apply the limit as n tends to infinity. Check what is the answer. Compare it at 1 and conclude about the series. Next is test for convergence 1 plus 2 square by 2 factorial plus 3 square by 3 factorial and so on. So this is an easy term to write. Nth term is going to be n square by n factorial. Okay, this example you'll have to go by D'Alembert ratio test. Write un plus 1, go for the ratio. You can work it out. Next example, 4 by 3 plus 4 into 7 divided by 3 by 5 plus 4 into 7 into 10 divided by 3 into 5 into 7. So same thing, we have did the same example, we have a similar one we have this discussed earlier. So nth term will have n terms in the numerator, n terms in the denominator. You can obtain the nth term of the series by going for arithmetic progression. You can see the terms in numerator and denominator are in arithmetic progression. We already discussed this type of an example. Write down un, then write un plus 1. So when you're writing down un plus 1, you have to write down the nth term and the n plus 1 term. Then go for the ratio and then apply D'Alembert ratio test for this example. Okay, now this is again test for convergence 1 plus 2 by 5x plus 6 by 9x square plus 14 by 17x cubed plus and so on. Okay, so here again we are going to eliminate the first term. It will not satisfy the un term what we are writing. If we eliminate the first term and only consider the series from the second term onwards, taking the second term as the first term and so on, you can write the nth term as 2 raised to n minus 2 divided by 2 raised to n plus 1 into x raised to n minus 1. The series starts from n equal to 2 to infinity. Then we write un plus 1. Then go for the ratio un plus 1 divided by un. You can check the simplifications here, and you find the value of that ratio limit as n tends to infinity as x. So we conclude the same way. Sigma un converges if x is less than 1, diverges if x is greater than 1. This is by ratio test. For x equal to 1, test fails. So we are going to take x is equal to 1 again in equation 1. So our sigma un will be equal to 2 raised to n minus 2 divided by 2 raised to n plus 1. Okay, so now we have to check whether you can go for the simple test. That means try to choose Vn. Now when we simplify un, you find it is equal to 1 minus 2 divided by 2 raised to n divided by 2 plus 1 by 2 raised to n. And here you can see we are not able to choose any Vn. Then when you are not able to go for comparison test, that means when you are not able to choose Vn, the last test what is for us is the Cauchy fundamental test. For that test is only applicable as a test for divergence. So what do? We simply go for limit as n tends to infinity of un, check whether it is not equal to 0. So for this example we get it is 1 by 2 not equal to 0, and by that Cauchy fundamental test we say sigma un diverges. Then conclude and write for this. Sigma un converges if x is less than 1, diverges for x is greater than or equal to